Everyone, Toy Insanity here with a quick Disney afternoon, a little bit of Pinsanity. I don't feel like I show you enough of my pin collections, considering how many I have. But check it out. You probably know I'm obsessed with Lady Liberty, so I'm collecting all the Disney versions of pins where there's been the Statue of Liberty in the image or a Disney character as the Statue of Liberty. Or not, say hello. I'll show you that collection someday, but I want to get this little set on video because I don't know if you know this. There's a delightful little flick called Clock Cleaners. You could watch it on Disney Plus. It's like 9 minutes long. It came out in 1937. Walt Disney presents Mickey Mouse Clock Cleaners. This is a pin set for that animated flick. Limited edition, 3,000 made. Apparently it was available at disneystore.com. I don't know what year. But I was looking at, I think it's called pinpicks.com to see what pins I needed to get to complete my little topical set. And I realized Disney had made a regular looking Statue of Liberty. And that's it right there. And it came in the set. So I watched the film where Mickey, Donald, and Goofy are all tasked with cleaning this enormous Big Ben looking clock. I think Mickey's got to clean the face. Donald's got to clean the coil. Goofy, he's cleaning the two statuary, the two objects that come out. And it's real funny because this is Father Time and this is Lady Liberty. At one point, Lady Liberty comes out, bonks him on the head with her torch. No, maybe he bonked him first. But anyway, Goofy's all like, oh, I can't hit a lady because he wanted to clock her back. Anyway, it's a funny little flick. You can watch it. And I had to get this set and explore the packaging. Effectively unbox. Woo! I thought they'd be Mickey Mouse heads like every other Disney pin. That's weird. Because I'm extracting these two from my collection. They're very cool. They don't say Disney. They don't say Clock Cleaners on them. And then I'm giving Mom Insanity the rest for her collection. She loves Disney in general more than me. I love Lady Liberty. And Father Time looks cool. They're going to be a cool pairing. Because it reminds me of this idea I had. You know that phrase, give me liberty or give me death? I wanted to make a figure series or a pin series where there was, I don't know, maybe death. More like Grim Reaper death and Father Time with the scythe. Okay, so you unbox it and you get Lady Liberty. But then, you know, like 1 out of 2, because I don't want to do retarded ratios on anything I create. But you know, you either get Liberty. Those are my two collecting aesthetics anyway. You get Lady Liberty, you get Father Death. Anyway, we're going to read this. We're going to read this because I just want to look at this set as a whole. I got a great price on it on eBay compared to other listers that went like $80 for this set. I paid way less. All right, so she's going to appreciate all those. And then I got my boys right here. Well, my boy and my lady. Okay, so again, it's not the Statue of Liberty in the harbor in New York. It's a version of Lady Liberty coming out of a clock, and she got this nice copper coloration, which Lady Liberty in New York was at one point, built in 1886. Okay, I think by the 30s though, it was already the bluish green color, the same folk color that it is today. But I guess if you're making this film, hand-drawn animated cell film in 37, you have a memory of it being copper colored. But anyway, like I said, it's just an ornament in a clock. Okay, let's read this, because also, if I haven't emphasized already, it was a fun little thing to watch. I enjoyed it. But you've been here the whole time. Come be present in the whatever. Sometimes Toy Insanity Pinsanity Clock Cleaners, 1937. Sometimes things just don't work out when friends go into business together. Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy had already proven this point through their disastrous collaborations running Mickey's Service Station in 1935 and as furniture wranglers in Moving Day a year later. Ever optimistic, by 1937, the trio was ready to try again, so they hired themselves out as clock cleaners. A skyscraping bell tower was their assignment, and armed with buckets, mops, and in Goofy's case, a giant toothbrush, things went well for a time. Mickey whistled while he worked until he encountered the nest of an obstinate stork. Yeah. Innocently scrubbing the mechanism's untouchable mainspring, Donald sang hickory-dickory-dock until the cantankerous coil sprang to combative life. Goofy's musical selections were surprisingly esoteric. Loudly the bell in the old tower rings went his chorus of Asleep in the Deep, and loudly the bell did ring, with assists from clockwork figures of Father Time and Lady Liberty. Oblivious, Goofy suspects prankish mice, but sees the light when Miss Liberty's torch strikes the hour on his head. After a dizzying aerial ballet set to Mendelssohn's Spring Song, he lands safely with both feet firmly in the air, and by that time, the boys are convinced that no matter what the clock reads, it's time to quit. Clock Cleaners opened on October 15, 1937, just 2 months before the premiere of Walt Disney's first feature-length production, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. The high degree of background detailing lavished on Snow White was beginning to come through in Mickey's 7-minute film as well, and director Ben Sharpstein had an array of arresting watercolor paintings against which to stage this extravaganza of physical comedy. Disney's storyman Ted Sears once observed that Disney's biggest star was at his best when he set out to do some particular thing and continues with deadly determination in spite of the fact that one annoyance after another tries to impede his progress. Clock Cleaners is indeed Mickey at his best. Like I said, I enjoyed it. 7-minute long video. I'm going to see if there's markings on the back of these. Also, Clock Cleaners, I mean, it all just kind of ties together. My give me liberty or give me death blind box idea. Clock Cleaners, to have your clock clean, that's a phrase to like kick the bucket by the farm. Clock Cleaners. Oh my gosh, I have the coolest Lady Liberty Disney pin. Okay, good. They're marked on the back. It says Disney Catalog Exclusive Pin Collection, Limited Edition 3000. Copyright Disney, no year. That's so cool. All right, when I get the collection together, you'll see it in the Liberty Insanity playlist. But otherwise, I just wanted to talk about Clock Cleaners and share this remarkably interesting pin set. I love how they did the packaging on this, and I really enjoyed watching the little flick. Clock Cleaners, 1937, Toy Insanity 2022.